Hello and welcome to Foundations for an Extraordinary Life. I'm so excited that you're joining me on this journey, and more importantly, I want you to be excited for you that you've made this commitment to yourself, that you've made this decision to learn about the mind and these tools to really help you and to make powerful, positive changes in your life. I know you're going to love it, and I'm so thrilled that you're here. I want to talk a little bit about how this course is structured. So I know some of us love to just binge and watch hours and hours of things and really soak it all in, but here's the problem, is it's the doing that makes things work, not just the learning. Learning about it and then doing nothing will have absolutely no impact on your life. So this course is designed to be done one day at a time, to each day add a new thought, a new reflection, a new tool, a new skill, and to build over the course of a month so that by the end of the month, you've actually made these changes, implemented new strategies, new ways of thinking. You've observed things in yourself, observed things in others, you've implemented tools, and more importantly, you've just kind of made familiar a new way of thinking, a new way of being, and then in the last week, we're really gonna wire that in and look at how you can self-observe and sort of set up warning signals for when things start to slip. Because, you know, I see in people all the time, we have kind of these ups and downs in life, and we'll get to this great period in time, and then all of a sudden a couple of months will go by and suddenly we're kind of in a rut, not feeling good, maybe in a bit of a depression, and we don't really know why. So one of my big goals for this course is for you to understand the why and to have the tools so that when you're up here, everything's great, and then if it starts to slip, you know exactly what's happening. You can recognize and interrupt so you can stay and live your life in that really high, good feeling place. And of course, that doesn't mean, you know, there won't be obstacles that come. We all experience, you know, grief and loss and unexpected things, but having the ability, the tools to not let those things completely derail our lives is massive in, you know, not letting momentum work for us in a negative way. Because, you know, people think about momentum as being a positive thing. You're always building momentum, but it's like, are we building momentum in the direction we want to go or not the direction that we want to go? So, you know, we can build that momentum and then have things come along that maybe interrupt us and slow us down, but don't get us moving in a completely different direction. I put together this course with a specific process in mind, looking at how the mind works, looking at all these different experiences as I've had with clients, and how adding one thing at a time, making one change at a time, and implementing it little by little over time is what actually wins the race. You know, I had this client who was very funny and could be a little bit stubborn. And she was saying she wanted to get back into exercise. And I was like, okay, let's start with some small daily commitments that we can keep to ourselves. And she's like, no, I want to start training for a marathon tomorrow. And guess what? Little to my surprise, she burnt out within 2 weeks. And that's what so many of us do. We go, I'm going to make this change. I'm going to get on a new diet. I'm going to start a new way of being. And we try to go all in, and then we just burn out. And what actually works is just making changes little by little, because then we're making changes to our habits. We make our habits, and then our habits make us. And so this course is designed to help you make new habits of thought, new habits of action, new habits of managing yourself, new habits of observation. So follow the course. Don't wait and do 6 modules or 6 days at once. It's okay if you miss a day once in a while. Here's the rule. You want to take, especially when you're creating a new habit or doing something new, you want to take one action in the direction of your goals every single day, which is how this course is designed. However, the amendment to that is the 2-day rule. So you can take 1 day off if you absolutely must, but never 2. When you take 2 days off, you start losing momentum, building downward momentum, building a new habit, a habit of not doing. You've probably experienced this if you've ever been, you know, in a routine when you work out, and then maybe you go on vacation or you get sick, or maybe you just miss a couple of days, and that thing that you were automatically doing every day, suddenly you have to make yourself go to the gym again. And that's what will happen with this. If you take a bunch of days off and then try, even 2, and then try to start again, it'll become this thing that you have to do instead of this thing that you're just doing every day and that you want to do, you've chosen to do. And I've designed it so that each day is no more than a 20-minute commitment. You can commit 20 minutes a day to this for a month. That might sound like a lot, but it isn't really. Just think about how much time you waste sometimes watching TV, scrolling social media, having conversations that aren't meaningful, maybe eating out or like researching things that don't really matter, shopping on Amazon, you name it. 20 minutes is nothing in the grand scheme of things and the impact that this is going to have on your life. So commit to doing it every day. Miss one day if you have to, but not two. And I know that you're going to be amazing and experience massive shifts in your life. The next two videos are all about the specific things, the why of all the ways that this works, and the how, the specific habits that I want you to set up and commit to for this course. And again, it's the doing that makes it work. So don't be that person, I used to do this, just sit there and like, oh yeah, that's interesting, but I'm not actually going to do all the exercises. The exercises and the doing of this course, the doing of the mindfulness exercises, the doing of the, I don't really like the word journaling, but the doing of the little writing assignments, the thought experiments, that's what's going to make it work. That's what's going to give you the insights, the aha moments, the shifts, and make it work in your life. So do the doing, and this course will work for you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.